You won't believe I have the air conditioner on. Isn't it crazy? New York is.
We had some heat here today on.
Did you have your air conditioner on?
No, we had the heat on today.
Had the heat on. Wow.
Air conditioner maybe a couple of weeks.
Well, let me tell you about New York. The sky is blue. The branches sway. I could spend all night and day in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. The buskers busk, the dancers dance, the couples kiss and make romance. In Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Artists line the promenade. Their portraits look so fine. The famous carousel is spinning all the time. The runners run, the bikers bike. It's all such fun, what's not to like about Central Park, Manhattan, New York. The castle's called Belvedere. What a view you'll see from here in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Artists line the promenade. Their portraits look so fine. The famous carousel is spinning all the time. Ride a boat on the lake. It's not too deep, for heaven's sake. In Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Be-dim-doo-dum-doo-dee. Be-dim-dum-dee-dee-dim-doo-dee-ba-dee. Dwee-dim-doo-doo. Dwee-dim-dee-dum-doo-doo-doo. Be-dim-dwee-dum-dee-da-doo. Wee-dum-doo. It doesn't cost a penny, a euro, yen, or rand, but it's worth $1,000,000 strolling hand in hand. The sky is blue and the branches sway. I could spend all night and day in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. It's true, it was beautiful there today. All the people are out. The water is glistening. Trees are starting to bloom. Maybe that's a metaphor for where we're going. Hopefully. Artists line the promenade. Their portraits look so fine. The famous carousel is spinning all the time. Row a boat on the lake. It's not too deep, for heaven's sake. In Central Park, Manhattan, New York. In Central Park, Manhattan, Not the Bronx or Staten, no, in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Hey, Bam Margera on Twitch. Deanna, no, these are just standard American songbook tunes. That one was mine. John, how are you? Shabbat Shalom. Alan, thank you. Do you know Alan's calling me Reverend Blaine. That is, rabbis were addressed in the classic Reform tradition. Believe it or not, they were addressed as Reverend. Did you know that? Alan knew that, obviously. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Megan is a real person.
Trying to maintain security.
Absolutely. Well, Jim, thank God. Here's a song I did. What's that?
Go ahead.
Song I didn't write by Sammy Kahn. Sammy Kahn celebrated Passover when he was with us. How do you like that? $1945. Very good year. Long before my time. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you. And day by day, my love seems to grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's deeper, dear, by far than any ocean. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. Come what may, I want you to know I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years, day by day. Such a simple but beautiful song. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you. And day by day, my love seems to grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's deeper, dear, by far than any ocean. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. Come what may, I want you to know I am yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years. As you and I go through the years, we go through the years day by day, day by day by day by day by day. All right, sing the Mr. Rogers themes. Oh, I don't remember it. I don't remember it, but it's a good one. It would be a good one to do. All right, how about this one? Can I do this? I don't know. Let me see. I'll try it. At last, my love's come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. At last, the sky is above a blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. You are mine at last. Oh. Wow, what a song. At last, skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last, at last. Dr. Lebowitz, Chag Sameach. There you go. See, Alan qualified what I said. His uncle was a Chazan Sheni. It means he was an additional cantor in his shul in Manchester, UK. And he was the Reverend Yitzchak Berlin. Very cool. Thanks, Alan. Hey. Thanks. Rabbi Spiegel is here. All right. So I'm going to do, let me see. Yeah, I got to do this. This is a brand new song of mine. And I've been working on it for about 3 weeks. I've had a dry spell. But this one, I think I got it. Let's see. You let me know if, well, first of all, if you don't like it, be nice. But if you do like it, be incredibly like, wow. Yeah, let me put this on so that yeah, it's been like it's like a Rubik's cube, because I don't. For me, sometimes when I'm crafting a song, I've got to I've got to understand what it is I'm trying to say, and more than that, I have to try and tell you what I'm trying to say. It's called Cruel to Me. A broken-hearted fools don't get to make the rules. You throw away your pride and choke up inside. I can't sleep or wake, so for goodness sake, be cruel to me and set me free. I can't understand what I did so wrong, why I feel so weak and you seem so strong. So what you should do, if you're really through, is be cruel to me, set me free. Oh, say mean things, hurt me so, just be cruel, make me go. This cannot go on if the love is gone. Lord knows I've tried, and you must decide. If you're gonna go, don't be leaving slow. Be cruel to me and set me free. Oh, 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 oh. Be cruel to me, set me free. Oh, just say mean things and hurt me so, just to be cruel, yeah, make me go. This cannot go on if the love is gone. Lord knows I've tried, and you must decide. If you're gonna go, don't be leaving slow. Be cruel to me, set me free. Oh, be cruel to me and set me free. Thank you, Michael. Anyway, that's my newest, Cruel to Me. All right, let's go back and do something else. Let's do something else. I got one for you. Thanks, Barbara. Hey, Joanne, how are you? How are you? Let's see what's going on over here. All right. This is written by one of the writers was Louis Prima. And I never saw him. I've heard him perform. I mean, he's gone a long time, but he was a big Vegas guy, and apparently his act was up there with like pre-Wayne Newton. He was huge. And so he was a co-writer on this. I want a Sunday kind of love, love to last past Saturday night. I'd like to know it's more than love at first sight. I want a Sunday kind of love. I want a love that's on the square. Can't seem to find somebody to care. I'm on a lonely road that leads me nowhere. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming and all my Sunday scheming, every minute, every hour, every day. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who's gonna show me the way. My arms need someone to enfold, keep me warm when Mondays are cold. A love for all my life to have and hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. I want a love that's on the square. Can't seem to find somebody to care. I'm on a lonely road that leads me nowhere. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming and all my Sunday scheming, every minute, every hour, every day. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who will show me the way. My arms need someone to enfold, to keep me warm when Mondays are cold. A love for all my life to have and hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. Nothing like that Sunday kind of love, I always say. Hey, Vio Lizzie, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. Elise, how are you? Elise Gottesman is here. All right, how we doing? Oh, I got time for one or two more. Let's see what else I can do. Excuse me. Here's a good one. This is from 1941, and it's The Duke, Ellington. That's a tough interval. Wish me luck. Never treats me. That's better. Let me see. Never treats me sweet and gentle. Wait a minute. Wait. Here we go. Never treats me sweet and gentle the way she should. I got it bad, and that ain't good. My poor heart is sentimental, not made of wood. I got it bad, and that ain't good. And when the weekend's over, Monday rolls around, I end up like I start out, just crying my heart out. Hey, she don't love me like I love her, nobody could. I got it bad, and that ain't good. My poor heart is sentimental, not made of wood. I got it bad, and that ain't good. And when the weekend's over, Monday rolls around, I end up like I start out, just crying my heart out. She don't love me like I love her, nobody could. I got it bad, and that ain't good. I mean, I got it bad and that ain't good. What a title. What a great title. Huh? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Go over here, just see what's going on with this. All right. Hey, Steve. How Elias is here. Good to see you. Steve Hara. Rabbi Miriam. Megan. Marvin Gruber. Leia's here. Karen. Not Karen. Not rabbis yet. JJ, Jeff, Helen, Casey, Bob, Amy, Allison, Al Sklar, and Joanne Gleich, and then everybody else on social media. Rabbi Denker is here. Robert Hadley. Obviously you survived the tornadoes. Robert lives in Alabama. They had some tough weather. Cantor Heitman is here. Cantor, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Well, I have 2 minutes. Let me just do something. Good one to end with. Frank Lesser. Boy, had some good writing. Once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever fascinated by her. Set your heart on fire to stay. Once you're kissed by Amy, tear up your list, it's Amy. Ply her with bonbons, poetry and flowers, moon a million hours away. You might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, so carefree and bold, who loves a girl and later thinks it over and just quits cold. But once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever sweetly you'll romance her. Trouble is the answer will be that Amy'd rather stay in love with me. With me. Huh? Frank Lesser, great song. No storms, luckily. That's great, Robert. Hey, Dion. I hope your partner is doing better. Yeah. In my thoughts. Tim, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. It's time. I think I'll go white tonight. Yeah, because this is the JSLI keep up. So I'm going to go white. Kosher Biker is here. All right, let me do this. I don't think I need this now. No. Oh, I need to share. Hold on, let me share this. Yeah. Share screen. Bada bum, bada bum, bada bum. To make it official, here we go. Bim bam, bim bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim bim bam, bim bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. That's funny. That song that I sang, Once in Love with Amy, we have our own Amy here. So she said that was a popular song for her. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat. הנה מה טוב מניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב מניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Hi Candy. Hi Melinda. הנה מה טוב. Hi Andrew. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב מניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב מניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Hey, Will Abraham is here. Lee is here. Rabbi Ori is here. Ori, you dropped a couple pounds, didn't you? Good for you. Good for you. All right, Karen. Karen, who's that with you?
My mother-in-law, Ruth.
Ruth, welcome. We love having you here. Thanks for joining us. And Alan Joanne, Bob in Colorado, Allison, Marvin Gruber. Yes. All right. Great. Okay. So moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, this is Shabbat Hagadol. I've saved my longest speech for you for this evening. No, I'm only kidding. Don't everybody leave. Watch it. I saved my longest speech for you. Everybody pops out of the Zoom now. Don't do that. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. Let's do this. Let's sing this one. I'm going to share it with you. All right. Here we go. מה יפה היום, שבת שלום. מה יפה היום, שבת שלום. שבת, שבת שלום. שבת, שבת שלום. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom. מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Dr. Mintz. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat. You know what? This would be a good time. This is a great time. Hold on. I want to stop this share. Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. Stop share. There we go. All right. Now we're all there. Everybody is here that's on the Zoom. So we just sang Shabbat Shalom. This would be a great time for us to say Shabbat Shalom. Do a Zoomregation Shabbat Shalom. So, by the way, I bought that domain. I'm sure I'm going to get sued for it. Zoomregation. I'm sure you can't do that. But I did buy it. You know, you're not allowed to, like, say, Google a schmaltz. I don't think they would let you get away with Google. I don't know if Zoom is protective of their trade. They might be. I'm sure they are. Anyway, so let's say Shabbat Shalom to each other. Everybody turn to your right. Very good. And look at the wall. It's beautiful. Or unless you got something else there. Very good. Now, I want you to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good. Now, everybody turn to your left. It's such a great thing. Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Beautiful. Now I want you to reach out. I want you to reach out to me, and I want a big hug. Say Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
You're not wearing masks. Get away from me. Get away from me. No. No. Oh my goodness. No, we can get away with that on Zoom, right? Shabbat Shalom. That's beautiful. I feel complete now. I've had a bunch of hugs from all of you. Shabbat Shalom to everybody on socials. It's great to have you all here, ladies and gentlemen. Let us move along with. Let's do this. Let's light the Shabbat candles, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת להדליק נר של שבת להדליק נר sing with me להדליק נר של שבת להדליק נר של שבת. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, creator of the universe, who has commanded us to kindle the lights of the Sabbath. We're going to now do we're going to sing from Fiddler on the Roof. But for 1 second, I have two of my doctors here. This is like crazy. My cardio guy, Dr. Nate, and my chiropractor, even though I think I went to you once 100 years ago, but he was a member of my other congregation, Dr. Mintz. Everybody say hello to my doctors. Say hi, Dr. Lebowitz and Dr. Mintz. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, but I have to give you a Zoom link. 1 second. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Okay, Dr. Mintz, here you go. I'm sending. Hopefully you can see it. And now let us join together for the Sabbath prayer. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. 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 Wow, I heard you all singing. I saw Elias singing, and I have a bunch of you singing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Let me stop the share for a minute. So, great to see you all here. Hey, there's Larry Mintz. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Rabbi Mackenzie is here. Rosalind is here. It's wonderful to see you. Larry Whalen, nice that you can be here too. Let's sing about the angels. We've all got an angel, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. They just don't show up when you're looking for them. They show up when you need them. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Malachei Asharet. Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech. Malchei Amlachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom. Malachei HaShalom. Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom. Malachei HaShalom. Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful. There's Dr. Nate. Helen. Rabbi Jordania is here. Now we can start the service. Oh, wait. No, we already did. It's all right. It's okay. Let's do something from the Psalms. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. Here, I will share this. Oh, wait. I've got all these new messages. Very good. Sorry. Have to do that. Let me share this screen. Here we go. You ready? Mizmor Shir. Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir, Mizmor Shir Le'om HaShabbat. Oh, oh, oh. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Naria, naria litzur yisheinu. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Let us sing to Adonai. Let us rejoice in our Creator. Let us greet God with thanksgiving, singing psalms of praise. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Was one of my melodies. So there you go. I have to give myself credit. Who else is going to do it? Right? I don't hear anybody, I don't hear, Will Abraham saying, I love that melody you wrote, Rabbi. You don't know that. How do you know? I have to tell you. Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat. Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat. You want me to share it? You might as well look at the words. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu Elaham Yuchad, Adonai Echad, U'Shemo Echad, L'Shem u'Letiveret v'Lidi lo Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. For all of you that like the old melody, like Rabbi Ori, Boi v'shalom hateret ba'ela, gam b'simcha u'v'tzala, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Let us go to welcome the Sabbath, for she is a fountain of blessing. Indeed. So let's see. Allison in the UK. Allison is going to lead us in the Baruch Hu. Hold on, let me share it. Ready? I like to put people on the spot. It's so much fun. Go ahead, Allison. You can do it.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavorach.
Wait for us. Now, you don't have to unmute, but the tradition is that we say, whoa, don't unmute anybody else. Don't unmute. My head will explode. The tradition is we all say Baruch Adonai, the second line. So you guys do it without unmuting. 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed. Now, Allison.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai. Go ahead.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed.
Good. Everybody throw Allison a big hug. Yeshkayach. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Now and for when you throw her a hug, you're throwing a hug to the UK. Okay? That's where she is right now. Isn't that amazing? All right, let's continue with the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. All right. Hey, Kosher Biker, would you like to read something for us in English? If you would. You good? All right, hold on. I'm going to share it with you. Hold on. Here you go. Get your magnifying glass. Here you go. Lead us. Just you, unmute. And here you go. Kosher Biker? Rabbi Yasha is here.
Okay. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohehem Emet.
Yashikoach. That was everybody. Everybody throw a Kosher Biker a hug. Big hug, Kosher Biker. Yashikoach. And by the way, I so envy your hair. You have no idea. You have no idea how lucky you are, my friend.
The last haircut was in 1979.
Me too. Isn't that something? All right, moving right along. Well done. Thank you, my friend. All right. I love when Cantor Heitman brought us that melody. It's so beautiful. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael. I mean, I don't know it, but I'm gonna fake it. Let me see it. I'm just gonna fake part of it. Here we go. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et haShabbat את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. This is where I write my own. ביני ובין בני ישראל, עוד היא לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. Maybe that was the original, I don't know. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. That's such a pretty melody. Thank you, Cantor Heitman, for introducing Sim Shalom to that melody. And now we're going to continue with the Chatzikas. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shmei Rabbah B'yalma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei. Sorry, Cantor Heitman made a joke. V'chai echon u'v'yom echon u'v'chai dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala u'v'yizman kariv v'yimaru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mavorach le'olam ulol me'ol maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha barichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da mihiran be'alma v'imaru amen. Please rise now in body and or spirit, or both. That's right, you can do both. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Anora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומחיי אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך במית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים אור הכל. That's a low D. It's crazy. Silent prayer, ladies and gentlemen. עושה שלום במרומו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו ve'emru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. I want to give a shout out to Norbert Harar, who is in Hungary. I didn't say he was hungry, he's in Hungary. And of course, Alex Cohen, who's not in Hungary, but is hungry. Ose shalom bimroma, huyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'emru, ve'emaru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'emaru amen. May the maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, to all people all around the world. Let us join together and say, Amen. Amen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I want so many of you are here. It's great to see. There's a bunch of people on the socials. Cantor Heitman said that, of course, her Vishamru was better than mine, and I totally agree. I completely agree. Let me see. There was another page of you. I just want to see everybody who's here. Oh, there you all are. Okay, great. Leah, look at you smiling. I love that. There you go. All right. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Shabbat Hagadol, Shabbat Hagadol, the great Sabbath, and there are three reasons. There are three reasons why this is the great Sabbath. Not because it's great that Passover is coming up. Well, that could be the fourth reason. But there are three traditional reasons that I will now share with you. And the first is the Sabbath immediately preceding Passover. And by the way, I did not write these words. I culled them from the internet. So, just so you know. The Shabbat immediately preceding Passover is called Shabbat Hagadol. All right, so who here knows when Passover starts? Let me see hands. Who knows when Passover starts? Okay. Is it tonight? Shake your hands, yes or no. Is it tonight? Is it Passover? Does Passover start on Sunday? Does Passover start on Saturday night? Look at all the heads going up and down. It's great. Well, you got that one right. So the Sabbath before Passover, our holidays start the night before. So that's why Saturday night it really is, for us, we consider it Sunday, believe it or not. In fact, when you're filling out a ketubah, if you marry somebody after Maariv, after the evening, even though it's not 12 a.m. yet, you fill it out for the next day. Let's talk about it in weddings, JSLI. All right, anyway, so that's the first reason. According to tradition, the 10th of Nisan in the year of the Exodus was on a Saturday. That's just a coincidence, just so you know. It was considered a great event, in fact, a miracle that the Israelites could on that day, apparently according to tradition, this is what I've read, that the Israelites could on that day select a lamb for sacrifice without the Egyptians preventing them. For some reason, the Egyptians allowed them to do that. Well, of course, for some reason, because they were busy with the plagues. That's why we know. So that's why it was allowed. Number two, this is the second reason. Another reason for Shabbat Hagadol is that the Haftarah that will be read tomorrow in synagogues all around the world is from Malachi. And it speaks of the great day on which the Mashiach, 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 oi, 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 oi. Anybody ever know that song? It's a real Hasidic song. But anyway, so basically we read from there, and it announces that there will be a great day which the Messiah will come. And when the Messiah comes, that means that we're gonna have redemption. It's gonna presage redemption. So that's why we do that. All right, another one. The third reason. Here we go. And this is the one that you're going to get tonight. The name Shabbat Hagadol is that people used to return from the synagogue later than usual, because on this Sabbath it was the longest sermon of the year, because it was customary to explain the rules and the laws of Passover. So, for all of you, set your watches. No. It won't take that long. I scanned the internet, and I was looking for something that would be succinct, and I found this, and let me share it with you. And we can go over Passover right now, thanks to this rabbi's work, compiled by Rabbi Robert Silvers. He even just wrote it for this year. So I thought it was real good. I slightly edited it. All right. So the festival of Passover celebrates one of the central events of Jewish history, the redemption of the Jewish people from Egypt. We all know that, right? You all know that. I was thinking that it's not actually the Exodus that is the most important thing, in my humble opinion, in our tradition. The most important thing is the journey that we're still on. You know, if you think about it, we're still looking for something, and we still haven't found it. So that's our eternal mission, and I believe that's a core message from our tradition. Okay, so anyway, but we know that the Israelites left Egypt. There were a bunch of plagues. There you go. Passover is known by 4 names. 4 names. Here we go. Number 1. Zaman Cherutenu. In fact, in liturgy, when those of people that chant all of the liturgy, it is referred to as Zaman Cherutenu, the time of our freedom. And this commemorates the liberation of children of Israel from slavery, circa 1270 BC. Go prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Someone prove to me that's the date. Sorry, I don't know if that's solid, but all right, it's a good one. It's also known as Chag Aviv, Ha'aviv, the festival of spring, because you see, these festivals were pilgrimage festivals. This and Sukkot and Shavuot, the 3 festivals, Jewish festivals, the main festivals that we have, and they were known as pilgrimage festivals, and they also celebrated times of the year when the harvest either was planted or it was reaped, and so we have that. Chag HaMatzot. You all know why it's known as Chag HaMatzot, because we're all going to eat matzah for the next 8 days. And it's fun. We love it. I love it, frankly. And so in their haste to leave Egypt, the Israelites could not wait for their bread to rise. And so bread became matzah. And the last one, name, is Pesach, because it's derivative of the ritual slaughter. Pesach means to pass over, to leap over, because God passed over the Israelites when the plagues were visited upon the Egyptians. Also, the paschal lamb that the Israelites had to slaughter to put the blood on the lintels of their homes. So there you go. You now have much more information than you had before we started. You can leave now, or wait, I've got more. All right? According to the Torah, Pesach is observed for 7 days. It's in the diaspora that we observe it for 8 days. Diaspora meaning everywhere except Israel. In the UK, it'll be 8, unless it's a Reform community, they go back to 7. Okay, so I want to clear up any confusion. Traditional Jews, 8. Reform Jews, 7. If you're in Israel, 7. That's all you need to know. What is chametz? Okay. Let me see. Let me just hold on. Let me look at all of you. Marvin Gruber. Marvin, what are chametz? Unmute for a second. Tell us what chametz are. Let's see if we can get him to unmute. I'm afraid if I get you to unmute, you'll then have to mute again. Can you unmute? He's working on it. Okay. Ellen, what are chametz?
Hametz results when one of the 5 species of grain, barley, rye, oats, wheat, and spelt, or their derivatives, is allowed to remain undisturbed in contact with water for 18 minutes or more.
Good. Wow. Did it say that? Oh, yeah. That's what you read. Oh, I didn't want you to read it. Okay, but that's all right. That's exactly right. That's the best explanation you could have. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So that's what chametz are, and I don't know if we're going to get to this again. So let me tell you that there is for some of you that might not know, there is a type of matzah that is watched from the time it's grain in the field all the way through the time it's baked in the oven. And usually it's a Hasidic guy or an Orthodox guy. No, it doesn't have to be a Hasidic. An Orthodox guy. It has to be a guy. And most of the time they're probably going to have a beard and maybe even pay us. But their job is to make sure that the wheat, water never touches the wheat, that it's from that time all the way through the matzah is made. And that matzah is called shmura, watched. Shmura meaning watched. Yeah. Shmura matzah.
Abad sent me some.
You got some, Marvin. Good. Be careful. It's about $1.50 a bite, so it's very expensive. Don't eat it all in one sitting. All right, let's look at. Thank you very much. Let's look at kitniot. Kitniot. Amy, what's kitniot? What are they?
What's weird with me is I never, ever eat rice on Passover. Never.
You never what?
I eat peanut butter, but I do not eat rice.
Okay.
Never.
All right, but what is it? What is kitniot?
I'm not really sure. What is it?
Okay, that's all right. But peanut butter would probably be in that.
Oh yeah.
Peanuts are not.
But corn syrup. We don't eat corn syrup.
No. Well, kitniot are right here. They're rice, millet, corn, and or legumes, beans, peas, and peanuts.
Oh.
So you were made an adjustment all along. You were Sephardic. You've been Sephardic all your life when it comes to peanuts. But Ashkenazi Jews, they don't eat that stuff. Ashkenazi, they don't, and they never did. I never did, coming up. But you see, that was a custom that, as we say in the business, it was just a minhag. It was just a custom. It wasn't religious law. It never was, because those things are not things that you can make bread out of and have them rise. So it made no sense. But the truth is that, 1,000 years ago, I'm not exactly sure when, 1,500 years ago, it was decided that you could not eat kitniot. So because they were afraid that they might be confused, it might get combined with chametz, whatever the reason, for 1,000 years, Jews, in the diaspora did not eat legumes, except for Sephardic Jews. They always did. What happened a few years ago, I think it was 5 years ago, the conservative movement came out and said, you know what? It doesn't make any sense. If conservative Jews, if you want to eat kitniot, if you want to eat rice, millet, corn, legumes, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I didn't know a few days ago, and I still don't. Is it legumes or legumes? Somebody help me out. Google that. The conservative movement said you can eat it. You can eat it. So now, there's really nothing we can't eat. Very, very little, except bread. Literally bread, wheat and rye and barley and grains. Outside of that, we're pretty good to go. All right? And you too, if it's your custom not to eat kitniot, you don't have to change at all. In fact, it's beautiful. But if you wanna, if you feel your diet is challenged and you really need to eat these things, you're good to go. All right? Why do we remove chametz from the home? Well, because you're not allowed not only to eat it for the days during Passover. You're not allowed to have it in your home. So what do we do for this? Let me tell you what we do.
Oh, you sell the.
What's that? Okay. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. And it's too late for you to do it this year officially, but if you want to, I'm going to give you a special dispensation since tomorrow night is the first Seder. You're not really allowed to do this on Shabbat, traditionally. But for those of you who are not traditional, you could tonight take a flashlight or a candle. You're not supposed to. Remember, I'm only saying this for those of you that you'd like to experience this. It's not acceptable according to observant Jews, all right? Just so you know, I'm disclaiming it. You can light a candle. You can take a spoon, preferably a wooden spoon, like it's in this kit, and a feather, and you could put 10 pieces of bread around your place, and then you search for them. In your Haggadah, there will be the ritual. In the very beginning, it'll tell you what to do. Okay, it will. And so you put the 10 pieces of bread around everywhere, and then you search for them. Write down where you put them, by the way. Now you can search for the bread. You put it in a little bag. You sweep it with the feather into a little bag. And tomorrow morning you're going to do a blessing. You're going to say and you're going to burn the bag with the kitniot in it. And you're going to say a blessing saying that any chametz that might be in my possession, it's not here. It's gone symbolically because that's what this represents. Anything that I'm not aware of, it's gone. And that's how you ultimately, beyond just cleaning your house, this gives you the extra special Harry Potter, the extra special thing that according to our tradition, that says, all right, now you're good. Now you're kosher for Passover. And this would be this is the blessing before the search begins. Vitzivano al bior chametz, search for the bread, sweep it in the bag, leave it in your sink till tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, when you get up, you say this. Let me see. It says after the search. It's something similar in the morning. Look at your Haggadah. All the chametz that may still be in my property, which I have not seen, not removed, it's no longer. It's deemed valueless. Dust is the earth. You light the bag up. Be careful. Be careful. Keep it in your sink. Don't do it. Don't do it somewhere where you can get a fire. Please. In your sink, light it up, and that's the ritual. Now, from that point on, you're not allowed to eat chametz until this, through all the way through Passover. So that means if you want to have a sandwich, you're out of luck. You got to go out. Okay? Now, remember, I just modified the tradition for people that are not observant. Observant Jews will not have chametz in their house as of this morning. It will be gone. Yeah. Are there any questions from the peanut gallery? Let me stop sharing for a minute. Let me just look at you. Anybody have any questions at all about anything I've said, or any questions that you have? Put up your hand if you do. Fine. I'll just go on a little bit more. Okay. Rabbi Miriam. Okay. Rabbi Miriam first, and then Ellen. Go ahead, Rabbi Miriam.
Why do we not eat bread if matzah is made out of flour?
Rabbi Miriam. Rabbi Miriam first, and then Ellen. Go ahead, Rabbi Miriam. Okay. Why do you not eat bread? Well, because it's bread is risen, like Jesus. It's not our tradition. It's just not our tradition. We don't.
Why do you not eat bread? Well, because it's bread is risen.
I'm hearing myself in a loop. Okay.
It's not.
So 1 second. Ellen, mute for a second because I'm hearing Ellen, just mute yourself for a second. But the reason, obviously, because they didn't have time to allow the bread to. They wanted to eat bread. They didn't want to eat matzah. They wanted bread. All they could get was matzah. They were in a hurry. Remember, there were all these crazy Egyptians running after them. They had to get going. So that's the answer. Ellen, what do you have?
Rabbi, it's a question about before Pesach starts tomorrow night. How do you do it? How do you do Havdalah?
You just do it. You do it with your Marav.
You do it with Marav, the regular Havdalah?
Well, it might be. Is it? I can't. Is it at the end of the Seder? Is it in the Haggadah?
No, it's after the Yom Tov lights.
After the Yom Tov lights.
That's why I have rabbis here. After you light your candles, it's probably in your Haggadah. After you light your candles, you're gonna then do Havdalah. It's in your Haggadah.
It's with the Kiddush then. You do it with the Kiddush.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
But the truth is, again, refer to your Haggadah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Anyone else? All right. A few more points that I want to share with you. Let's do that. Passover guide. All right. We got that. The Seder. All right. So here's the Seder. Tomorrow, everybody uses a Haggadah. Haggadah. If you're an older person, Haggadah. I got to eat something. I'm going to pass out. Follow your book. That's it. Easy peasy.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I say 2 shachianos because this is my first Passover in my new condo? I have to say it twice.
You can say as many as you want, but one is all you need. You can say it. You could keep saying them all night long. There's nothing wrong. It's a good prayer. But one is all you need. One is all you need. Very good. So here you go. The Seder starts, and here's the Shechiano for you. All right. So and that's because this is for the first Seder night, you say the Shechiano. The second Seder night, you don't have to, because you've already done it. It's always the first night that the first time we do something, we say Shechiano. Going into the Sukkah, for example. All right. So there you go. That's the beginning of the Seder. You prepare the Seder table. You all know what to do. Here's how you prepare the Seder table. Look at your Haggadah, and it tells you what to put out on the plate. If you have a Seder plate, it tells you what to put on the plate. There you go. Sometimes, by the way, the two don't exactly match, in case you haven't noticed. They've got different names, slightly different. I've noticed. On your Seder plate, you got to have all these things. Karpas, charoset. By the way, I made my own charoset. I've had people sample it, and they haven't given me a funny look, which tells me I might have done it right. All right, we'll see. Tomorrow night they'll say, I don't like your charoset. Maror is of course the horseradish. Beitza, an egg. A roasted egg, zeroa, a roasted shank bone. You could also substitute, if that's disgusting for you, a beet. Okay, and chazeret, a bitter herb. You're supposed to aspirate your H. Those of you that don't aspirate your H's, you're making a mistake. A bitter herb. Okay, and there are other things for the table. A bowl of salt water for dipping. Some water that you can rinse your hands off if you don't want to get up and run to the bathroom. Make sure not to dip your hands in the water. The salt water. That would be rude. That's something Elias does. I know every Seder he does that, and they have to tell him, don't do that. Kiddush cups.
And the carpus.
What's that? Somebody have something to say?
The carpus and the Elijah cup.
Yes, that's okay. You can add. Oh, somebody mute. Whoever's mic is open. Hello. Good. Thank you. Very good. And then, it'll tell you. It'll tell you in your Haggadah. But like you just said, some people use an orange to celebrate women and feminism. And what else? You could have, a cup of Miriam also, in honor of Miriam, and on and on. It's nice to have a pillow for the prayer leader, because it shows that your prayer leader he's got what it takes, he or she. Of course, if you have a bad back, it's very challenging because you got to sit like this. It's not good. All right. That's the story with the Seder plate. The Haggadah. Here's the order of the Seder. Kadesh Urchatz. These are the order of the steps. Karpahas Yachatz. And these will be outlined in your Haggadah. Magid Rachza Motzi Matzah Maror Korech Shulchan Orech Tzafun Barech Halel Nirtza. It's a beautiful ancient melody, probably 100 years. It's not that ancient, but it's a beautiful melody, and I learned it in yeshiva, and that's the one that's a traditional melody. I'm sure there's a gazillion more, but those are the steps of the Seder. You must go through all the steps. All right, and it'll be listed in your Haggadah. Just do what it tells you. Break the middle matzah for Yachad. You don't have to know what you're doing. None of us know what we're doing. We do what we're told when it comes to the Haggadah. You just do it. And try not to talk too much like I'm doing right now because people are hungry. I would say plan an hour of Haggadah, and to get to Shulchan Orech is your big one, the festive meal. You see that? But you got to get through here. I'm going to go back. All these steps, Kadesh Urchatz, Karpas Yachatz, Magid, Rachza, Motzi Matzah, all of these steps, Maror, Korech, now you eat. Okay? So don't dawdle. Get going. And after you do that, you got to get them back together again to offer a blessing after Birkat Hamazon, not Birkat, Birkat Hamazon. And then you do, there's a little Hallel, and then you have the fourth cup of wine, and let Elijah in, somewhere in there. Have a sweet Pesach, ladies and gentlemen. Zissen Pesach. Any other comments before we conclude? Any questions? Any questions that I can't answer? I'm sure there's plenty. Don't ask me those questions. All right. Let us. Yes, there is a cup of Miriam, via Lizzie. All right, let's conclude. We're going to do let's continue with Aleinu. Here we go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Hi, Alex Cohen. There you go. Let me share the screen. Join with me. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol. לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Okay, before we do the mourner's cottage, let's do a blessing for those who are ill. So type in the names of those you would like me to mention, and I shall. Vincent, Pat B. Hirsch, Vav Ben Chuna. Blake Voss, Sarah Voss. Tony Reese, David Coleman, Rabbi Brian Denker. Rita Gordon, Oren Ben Miriam, Beatrice Sarlos, Roz and Ray Baldwin. Steve Goldstein, Janice, Pam, Hazel, Rabbi Nancy's family, Francis Johnson, Ellen Gold. Missy Rosen, Sue Winkler, Laura and David Perlman, Jared Ben Hiram. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry, Leah. John Cerullo, Sally Bash, Kathy Grimaldi, Angie, Ron, Jennifer, and Mary. Rabbi Melvin Berg, Michael Heitman, Ken and Amy Greenberg, Joe Grenage and Zora Solomon, Rosie Adams, Hazine Tina, Juba Bartlett. Oh, Violizzi. Tori. Ron, Jennifer, Marion Gregory. Coco Ginsberg. Denard, Ethan Province. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm sorry to hear about Sandy. Okay, all these we've just mentioned. The Nessoff family. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Amen. We send our healing energy out to all those who are ill, and not just physically ill, but emotionally ill. Right now, I want us all to send a virtual hug out to Leah. She lost her puppy. Virtual hug, everybody. Virtual hug to Leah. Yeah. Oh. And now we move on to the Mourner's Kaddish, and an old congregant, not old, but a congregant of mine from the past, Sandy Nessoff. Very sorry to hear of her passing. Anyone else observing Yortzeit, please join with us for Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. V'alma divrachi rute v'amlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavurach li'olam ul'olmei almaya yitborach v'yishtabach yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudsha barichu La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, amiran b'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba chayim
Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen.
Oseh
shalom v'imura.
Hu
Yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol v'tever v'imru. Amen.
May you all be comforted among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And we join together and say Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our Shabbat Hagadol service. I hope you all have, before you go, I'm going to sing you a little blessing. I hope you have a wonderful Seder tomorrow night. Wonderful Seders, those of you that are having two. Bask in the love and the friendship of those you're surrounded with, even on Zoom or in person. Have a safe Zissin, a sweet and a wonderful Passover to all of you. And I offer you all this blessing. Oh, and by the way, we're having a Seder on Sunday night. The Blaine Sim Shalom Seder from right here in New York. It won't be that. It'll be like an hour-ish, and we're just going to sing and have fun. And I am lucky for all of you, providing all of the matzah. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom. May the Lord bless and keep you, and shine a holy light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. God bless you all. Have a Zis and Pesach. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next week. Next week we're going to have Tal and Yizkor. Next week. Don't forget, come next week. Tal and Yizkor. All right. God bless Tucson Jim for all his help. Thank you, Tucson. Thanks to all of you. I'll see some of you on Sunday, I'm sure. All right. Be well. Good night, everybody. Chag Sameach.
Good night.
Aksameach.
Good night, everybody.
Aksameach.
Good night.
Hag Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Blaine. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Shabbat Shalom.